Nearly 8 million gallons of treated sewage water could be pumped into the Salado Creek each day if a handful of permits are approved.
This has sparked a list of concerns from residents. Many worry they could lose the ability to enjoy the creek and that the long-term impacts could be harmful. 6 News anchor Adriana Alexander joins us with a closer look at the proposals. Adriana?
Well, a total of 11 wastewater discharge permits for Salado Creek have been submitted and almost half of them have been approved. Now, if approved, a group against this project said the amount of water being pumped into the creek will be well over what the creek can handle. The serene waters of the Salado Creek could soon turn into a stream of sewage water.
You definitely would not want to go swimming or even wading or stepping into it.
The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, or TCEQ, submitted 11 wastewater discharge permits. This to approve sewage water to flow into the creek. 5 permits have been approved so far, and if they all get approved, almost 8 million gallons of water will stream through the creek.
All creeks, all streams, all our lakes, whatever they may be, they all contain some level of contaminants because when it rains, it washes off from agricultural production or wildlife that's out there. So there are things that wash down into these creeks anyway, but Mother Nature has a way of taking care of that on her own.
But local advocates say this could be a problem. Brian Zabzik with the Save Texas Streams organization told me over in Liberty Hill, their creek was pumped with more than 1 million gallons of treated wastewater more than 10 years ago. But ever since then, the water has been polluted with algae and the overall quality has decreased. Here's a look at all of the permits submitted. Zabzik says instead of pumping that water into the creek, it could be pumped into the irrigation system.
The irrigation permit is by far better, not only for the environment and for the stream, but also too because you aren't discharging that water into stream, you can actually reuse it.
And if not, he says residents will be forced to endure what that sewage water comes with.
But it's more costly for the environment and actually more costly for the people who live here too.
Now, residents will have a chance to directly ask the TCEQ questions about this proposal in their public meeting later this month. The TCEQ will then take their concerns into consideration and decide what they plan to do from there.
Alrighty, thank you for that, Adriana.